and I'm going to give you some tips on breast health, and it's a lot of information. It requires a few changes in lifestyle. Hopefully it's something that everyone will get a little something, and as we do with everything else, you just build on it. So the first tip that I want to give you is about aluminum-based deodorant. How many people already know about getting rid of aluminum-based deodorant? Okay, so where we put our deodorant is right around here, our lymphatic system, where all of our lymphatic glands are. So when you think about what you're doing when you're putting on deodorant and it having aluminum in it, how much more do I need to say? So I'm not here to sell non-aluminum natural deodorant. I'm just here to plant that idea in your mind. There are a lot of natural deodorants. Nowadays you can get them most anywhere. Probably even Harris Teeter in the drugstore. I will warn you, you're probably going to have to try a few, because there's a reason why that we use chemicals, and it's because they're an easy fix. But as women, we know that we can find the right mix for ourselves, and I want to encourage everybody to look for non-aluminum based deodorants. You may even have.
Yep, Norwex does have.
There you go.
2 different kinds.
Okay, perfect. So we have.
I use baking soda.
Okay.
I just take a cotton round, wet it, put the baking soda on it, make a little paste, and put it under my arms. You just have to do it once a day. I used to.
But the reason to do that is because it gets your circulatory, your lymphatic system. You could probably do a whole presentation on that. But this is what a dry brush looks like. This is not the only dry brush, but I just wanted you all to see what it was all about. And that is a tip to dry brush yourself. There are ways that are more productive than others. I've got an illustration of it, so if that's something and you could even Google it, but that is something that's very good in more ways than lymphatic system, but that's very good to dry brush your breast daily. Lymphatic drainage massage, it stimulates the lymphatic system, and you have more lymphatic fluid than blood. Is that true? In your system. So a lot of the diseases that we hear about are related to lymphatic fluid. Get rid
Stevia is not good?
No, it isn't. I've got a whole article on it.
It's like every day.
There are alternatives that are extremely non-chemical. However, they're different.
I like to use organic maple syrup or honey.
It's good for you.
Or just get used to not using it. I mean,
but people with diabetes can't do the honey.
oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's you.
So again, there's a lot. I'm going to give you a lot of information. I'm not trying to shower you and overload you. I'm trying to plant some seeds to see what might work for you. All right. Next, get rid of your underwire. All right. I know I've been saying that for a while, but the more I go, the more I realize how harmful it is. I'm going to even show you some photos, and I'll show them to you now because it's really powerful. And while I'm looking for those photos, I'll pass around, and I'm not trying to push Ruby Ribbon here. There are a lot of other bra companies that make bras without underwire. But I will show you. Has anyone ever heard of thermography? Thermography. These are thermographic pictures of breasts. Before, this was when the woman was wearing underwire. This is after the underwire. Blue is good.
Blue is good.
Blue means cool, calm. And this is a woman who's not really, doesn't have really any troubled areas. But thermography is a way of imaging and showing what's going on in the body that is more natural because it detects heat. So it doesn't use radiation.
I noticed more red on the underarm on the top picture. Is that from the underwear also?
Well, I
Just
can't,
probably a
yeah.
combination of things that you might have mentioned already.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
could be whatever.
It could be, yeah.
Probably. It's
Yeah.
got like a little fat that's laying over that.
So just these 4 things that I've mentioned can radically change your life. I've known women that only changed these 4 things and were able to dodge some very serious situations. But I would like to also get into some ideas that I actually heard this weekend at a conference that was done at Duke, and these are things that were recommended by breast surgeons, oncologists, and people that are actually in the field that this is how they counsel their patients. And it has to do with nutrition. How am I doing on time?
You're about 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Yep, no questions.
So increase your nutrient-rich foods. And how you can tell the nutrient-rich to help make it a little bit easier is to make your plate more colorful. Because when you have good vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, your body is being encouraged to do what it does naturally. Add high-fiber foods. To give you an example, substitute nuts instead of potato chips. The big challenge in our society is that so many are eating so many processed foods. And that is empty. And not only is it empty, but the ingredients that are in it and ways that those foods have become edible are invading our system and causing disease. An idea for you is just to add a new fruit or vegetable when you're grocery shopping. Obviously, add physical activity to your life. You could find a buddy that's an accountability, support. Track your steps. I'm looking around for Fitbits, but I see an Apple Watch. So, no, oh, that's all right. Maybe use the stairs instead of the elevator. Park a little bit further. And there are some great community programs, as well as probably a lot of you belong to maybe to a gym or something. I know you go to maybe exercise class before you come to this meeting. I've always admired that. Yeah.
Sometimes better than none.
But in the end, the best activity to do is the one that you're actually going to do. So, be easy on yourself. This talk is designed to give you a lot of information. Even if you take one activity or one non-activity that you were doing before, that's one step closer than you were this morning.
I think finding something, because God bless, I hate exercise. I hate the fact of even having to go to a gym. But if you can find an activity that you enjoy, so for instance,
Dancing.
I just started taking Isabel for walks, hikes. I didn't realize in this area, but there are
Mhm.
in the Raleigh area. I mean, around Falls Lake, we went over to Durham, to the Eno River Park,
Mhm.
Jordan Lake, and there's hardly anybody there on those trails.
Mhm.
I let her off leash, and she loves it.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a challenging, 2.5 mile hike.
Yeah.
But it's something I enjoy, but I don't feel like I'm working out.
Right.
And fall is a great season
Yeah,
for
this is
that.
the season for that.
Yeah.
I've already
Yeah.
told my family, I'm like, we're hiking. I just can't deal with it in the summer.
Yeah, well, it's the hot, right.
Yeah, there's a lot, and they're so nice. That's the
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Being from Greensboro, the parks there are not beautiful and nice like the parks
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I mean, they keep really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Anybody have any questions about? Yeah.
I have one. Typically, every bra that I own is from Victoria's Secret.
Mhm.
And I am really good for getting a push-up bra every once in a
Sure.
while.
Yeah.
So that would be my major concern,
Uh-huh.
is losing the full look that I don't naturally have.
Oh.
I have mommy breasts.
Oh, you're not alone.
And yeah.
So we have, oh, I thought I had it. We have these little items called petals, and they're just very light cups.
That you insert in it.
Yeah, and they're used for many different purposes, but that would be one of the reasons why you would want to use it. Yeah. Our fabric is a lot, it compresses, it gives, and it contracts. It's designed to adapt to your body like a second skin so that you'll forget you have anything on at all. So you might have different situations where you want to use your petals, and you just put them right in here and they disappear.
Depending on the outing.
Yeah, depending on the outing. Yeah,
Maybe date night.
exactly.
You could still use the cutlets inside there.
It's about this
Okay.
You know what
There
I'm
you
talking
go.
about?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? If anyone knows of any situation coming up this month with breast cancer awareness, let me know, because we're giving proceeds from our sales to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, but also to local organizations.
Do you know about the LinkedIn local event that's coming on that Deborah and Dias is hosting over at NC State Community Center?
I don't.
It's on the 10th, so I will have a booth there.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sure it's not too late if you want to have a booth there as well. But they're actually highlighting the Susan G.
Okay,
Foundation
great.
for that.
Okay, I'll check into that.
I would contact you.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
There's also a walk this coming October for American Cancer Society, but it's mainly for breast cancer awareness
right.
at North Hills, because I joined last year.
Uh-huh. I think I remember you have some friends there.
Right, yeah.
Right.
It was big. I think it was. I'll forward it to you.
Okay, perfect.
I
Thank
don't know
you.
how to get into that, but
Thank
yeah,
you.
I just received email about it.
Thank you.
I have an interesting fact. I was looking for an article my mentor sent me because they've just discovered that the lymphatic system is actually replacing the skin as the largest organ in the body.
Really?
Yeah, because they used to look at it at a cut piece of skin under a microscope, and that portion was dehydrated. But now they've got a tool, they can look at it inside live tissue, and they see that it's actually right under the skin, and it's a thick, it almost looks like lakes and land masses. And it actually is larger because it underlines all of our skin, but it also wraps all of our organs.
Thicker.
It's thicker, but it looked thinner when they did it dead tissue.
Uh-huh.
But live, they see that it is active and flowing.